approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only if you find a way to win. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Started with the opening kickoff. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Looking downfield on first down. That's reeled in. It's Little.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver in the middle of the field.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll go up top on second and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
They'll run it out of the shotgun.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quick completion to the right. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Rushes on him. They get to him as he throws.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Fires to the big fella. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big wood stick with him, too?
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Wide open downfield. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. And the Buffaloes getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Here's a heat. And the defense, they've got him in for 27.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Good timing on the quick out. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Still looking on the move. He wants it all. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Using the quick game. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
They cross midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Got enough for the first. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. To the air on first down. And he fired a bullet in, but it's in. Wait. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll send the back in motion. He'll get rid of it. He's got an open man. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Bought a little time, lets it go. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Caught in the backfield. It's Hawkins. Touchdown, Tennessee! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
And I think he does a really good job here. Dropping back to pass, surveying the field, sees he's got some open space out wide, dump it to your playmaker, the running back takes the football, he does the rest. Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the field, making a play.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Caught in the backfield, it's Gibson. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Get it out on the screen. Just ran over it. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. And it's picked off at the goal line. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Squeezes ahead for a couple. They'll get it out to the 9.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Off the play fake. The little soft flip pass falls incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
On third down, he drops to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up his first period with a huge gain. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Back to the ground with the running back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Caught over the middle. It's Green. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella.
Snags it. They will score. Touchdown Volunteer.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win it, David. They've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative and play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, what a move. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the 1st down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. Did a nice job of it.
The Buffaloes have their offense in high gear. Looking downfield on 1st down. He tries to take the top off. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Got a man. It's Gibson. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. Makes the grab on the left. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the 1st down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
Got it behind the line. It's Matthews. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. It'll be a draw. Got the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Watching this Tennessee running back, man, he just runs with so much purpose, and it reminds me of guys that I used to play against, Jamal Lewis and Travis Henry, 2 great ball running backs that used to really test the physicality of our Gator defenses and some of those great games we had back in the late 90s. This dude right here, man, he just wears you down every single carry.
So now it's 2nd and long. We reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. They go to the wide receiver screen. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Touchdown ball! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability, that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive thing.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. It's complete on the right side. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And the unthinkable just happened. Through the offense, you're trailing in this game late in the first half. You're trying to be aggressive. You're trying to put some points on the board, but you can't turn the ball over. And now all of a sudden, they've given it back, and there's an opportunity for the opponent now to widen their lead.
Touch pass on the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Quarterback making checks. Wants to fire on second down. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Tennessee! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. Offense gets set for second down. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. And he'll be brought down.
Offenses are doing such a great job now with putting so many wide receivers on the field that they get good matchups and they just attack you and make big plays.
Shotgun snap on third down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
And that's why that guy plays DB and not wide receiver. DBs generally don't have as good of hands as wide receivers. That ball should have been picked off on third down. Come on, man. That could have been a pick six.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Brings up third down.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Buffaloes will kick it off to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Jefferson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Grabbed over the middle. It's Matthews. And the tackle is made, but there has been a flag thrown. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Off the play fake on first down. Lost one deep down the right side. It's caught. Open spaces. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Volunteer.
And, man, what a game-changing type play. The offense throwing the football deep in their own end, and they're probably thinking to themselves, hey, let's just get some more space. Let's try to get a first down and give ourselves room to work with. What an individual effort by the receiver after he had the ball in his hand, taking it all the way, coast to coast on that touchdown.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They'll give it to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Gibson. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Buffaloes will hustle to the line. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. That's caught. It's Williams. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give on the inside. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up.
Makes the grab. He's got a first down. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. The Buffaloes trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Wide out trying to get it in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. They'll run the option. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but, man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Absolutely center cut. Had to settle for the field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll bring it out. It's Jefferson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So here is the Tennessee offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
There are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Jefferson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Vols are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown ball! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this guy certainly, from a statistical standpoint, has done everything to deserve a trip to New York City. He has been a big playmaker week in, week out for this offense. Get this, that last touchdown was his 20th touchdown catch of the season. This guy has been unstoppable.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
And the Buffaloes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Bringing the heat. Finds his big tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the tight end. Connection to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. Crosses the 30 to the 31 on a 6-yard pickup.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Volunteers in a good spot here with second and short. Looking for space, it's Hawkins. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. From the gun, running back on the move. Nowhere to go on that run, and that brings us to the end of the third quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One final period to play, and we'll see who can grab that W as we start the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Here we go. They've been running it, but now the pass. Makes a catch at the 15. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tennessee. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just gonna take a shot. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
And this is always the time in the game when coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over. Like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few first downs and make something positive happen.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. DB's right up on the receivers. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. Breaks into the open. Smashes through the tackle. Touchdown, Volunteers! He got loose, and it was lights out after that. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long. That's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch.
And here's the third interception of the night. Looking for more room. Touchdown ball. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyway. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. And it's his 4th interception of the night. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Tennessee!
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the fourth quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy.
And his 5th interception of the game. A miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Taking it the other way. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. So the touchdown will stand. Penalty on the defense waved off, and the points go on the board. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive.
17.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Finds his man. It's Gibson. This guy runs with some attitude, discarding tacklers, and works his way to the 19. The Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air on second down. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes. Get those first.
And he's thrown another interception. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Volunteers! The defense putting points on the board.
And linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he could be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
Colorado, 17.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. The hand to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
The quarterback had everything he wanted there. He knew pre-snap exactly where he was going. Of course he was going to be going towards his primary target. He just can't hook up for the completion.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got it. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Get you some of that. And with that completion, now he's over 400 yards on the day. That's a really, really good game for this quarterback. He's been almost flawless.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown ball. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And doing a great job in coverage. Obviously, you got to play run first as a linebacker always. That's your first thought process. But then reading the QB's eyes, breaking on the football, catching it. And then from there, it was easy. Just take it right to the house.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. You got to stop turning the football over.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. And the Buffaloes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll run play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this defense has put a game together. It is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you could tell. They were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
The Buffaloes will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A low line drive and not his best work. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them. They had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be discussing them in the playoffs in the future, and they made a statement today, Palmer.
Yeah, that's the thing, David. To me, after watching that absolute beatdown, you can't help but think to yourself, this is a college football playoff caliber team. If they play like that, moving forward, if they put their A game together in all 3 phases, this is a team